Yo, what up, nyakas? It's your boy Philko here. And today, I want to talk about me and my nyaka from Russia. And two specific situations that happened with us. Which was very interesting to me, very influential to me. Well, his name is George. You know, he's Caucasian. I think he's like one of the first people I ever hung out with in Russia, like to go out, just me and him. One of the first people. And like I told you guys, out here in Russia, racism is a little different because like Caucasians are known as black people too. So you know, he's from Armenia, I believe. Man, I keep forgetting what country he's from because his name is George, and it always makes me think he's from Georgia. But I think he's from Armenia or some country close to it. But he's basically Caucasian, and so he's treated like a black person would have been treated in America, like in the 40s and 30s, I guess. So for example, when we first tried to go to Coyote Ugly together, they didn't let us in because they didn't want him to go in, you know? And just for example, we tried it again twice after that. I can go in every time, he still can't go in because he's Caucasian. So it's crazy to me, like a black dude come from America and you're not the black person anymore, that's crazy. That's crazy, just saying. So I'm going to two specific situations I've had with this guy. So, first situation. One day, alright, let me just give you background of me and George. George is a dude I met. I met him on the internet when no homo. I met him on the internet when I used to have chats with people who wanted to chat with me. You know, I used to have chats for up to 8 hours straight with just random people, just out of the goodness of my heart, no money. When I first started my career, what everyone needs to know, I didn't ask for any money when I first started to get myself known. That's how I expanded so fast. That's how I traveled so much. I didn't ask for any money. Now shit is different. I'm not doing shit if I'm not being paid. I've done enough of that free stuff. So I was chatting and stuff, and I was like, dude, where you from? He goes, Moscow. I'm like, me too. You want to go out tonight? He goes, sure. We go out, we start hanging out, had a good time. And one day, we decided to go to Coyote Ugly. This is when we were having such a good day, they let him in Coyote Ugly this one day. So we go out, we're having fun, and whenever we went out together, it was always me, him, and at least 5 other women. Always. That's how I met Olga. You guys remember Olga. It was me and George, like 6, 7 other girls, and Olga came last. And we all met at the same, we both met her, and my ex-girlfriend Dasha, we all met her at the same time, okay? It was me, George, everybody else were females, right? So this night, it was me, him, and I think about 5 females, right? And my girlfriend was at home. She always let me, my ex, she always let me have fun. She let me do what I want to do, but I always had to go home. Deal, whatever, right? So we're having such a good day. We're like, yo, we got the girls, we're drinking, we're having fun. Let's see. Well, actually, I shouldn't be playing this music right now because right now it's kind of a cool part. So we're like, yeah, man, let's fucking go and see if we get into Coyote Ugly, blah, blah, blah. We go. They let us in Coyote Ugly. They let him in. It was like, holy shit. So we're like, it's the best day. So basically, there's a camera outside of Coyote Ugly. So camera footage, I don't have it. I wish I had it, but just keep this in mind. The camera footage gets us going inside with the girls. We're like, yeah, man. Fuck. We were just extremely excited and happy that day, right? So we go inside, you know, he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, you know. It was like so far it's like the best night of our lives. Then we split. We don't leave, we just split in the bar. There's more than one floor. So I went to the first floor. He stayed on the second floor, did his thing. I took 2 girls with me. He kept 3 girls with him. We split. We were drinking. You know, I had things paid for because some of my fans were in there, so they bought us all drinks and got us hookah. I didn't have to pay for much and shit. Yo, it was just a perfect day. So I get drunk. I call my ex. I'm like, yo, where you at? She goes, hold on, the music's too loud. And I'm like, what do you mean the music's too loud? And she's like, oh, I mean, nothing. What did you say? I was like, and then basically the connection ended. So I'm like, what does she mean the music's too loud? She out partying. So I wasn't mad yet. I go to her friend, which is also my friend, you know, she's like in the middle of us. I go, where the fuck is Dasha? And she goes, you know, I think she's at home sleeping, but honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm like, what do you mean you're not sure? She goes, I'm not sure where she is, Phil. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you're not sure? Because according to my ex, Dasha, she was supposed to be in the house, asleep. So when she said that whole I'm not sure thing, maybe she's lying to you, I thought she was out partying and not telling me. So of course I got mad. Like I never get mad, people. It's so rare that I get mad. I got mad. I was yelling at the girl I was hanging out with. I called Dasha. I tried to yell at her, but the connection was bad. And then at one point she wasn't answering the phone. I was mad, right? So because I was so mad, I called Dasha. I'm like, look, it's over. I'm leaving you, all this shit. And there was a blonde girl who was a fan of mine, like this tall blonde girl. And I was like, you know what, you like me? She goes, yes, very much. I'm like, then fuck that shit. I'm leaving her and I'm coming to live with you. She goes, okay, ladna, da ladna. I'm like, fine. So as I leave the bar, you know, the camera's recording, I leave the bar, my ex calls me and I'm cursing at her, and then her friend comes out to defend her and I'm cursing at her too. I'm cursing at both of them. And this is all like in front of the thing, and I leave with the blonde girl, whatever. I stayed with her till like 6 in the morning. Ex-girlfriend, I finally answered her call after we had the last argument. She explained things to me. It was a misunderstanding. It was actually the fault of our friend. She kind of made it look like Dasha was doing something bad when she wasn't. We still to this day don't know why she did that. Why she was like, I don't know, I'm sorry, maybe she's lying to you. We don't know why she did that. But you know, it was very strange, but we forgave her, but still, that was very strange. Her excuse was, well, she's drunk. But yeah, whatever. So, and I remember, man, my man George is in there. He got 3 girls having a lot of fun. They let him in the club, all this stuff. Man, he's good, right? So we decide to meet the next day. Just me and George, no girls, just me and him. Well, actually, yeah, a girl did come later, Olga. But at one point, it was just me and him, right? So I meet him, I see him. I'm kind of embarrassed because, like, I told him, like, yeah, we're gonna have a great night, but my night sucked. And I kind of didn't want to hear about his great night, so I was just ready to hear about all the awesome shit that happened with him and whatever. And so I'm like, I see him, he sees me, I go, all right, man, yo. So, how's your night, bro? And he looks at me, he goes, fucking worst night ever. And I'm like, me too! He's like, yo, yeah, it fucking sucked. And we were just like laughing, we told each other about our nights. Apparently, his night was so bad because fucking a girl cock-blocked him. A girl's sister cock-blocked him. Like, he bought this girl drinks, he was spending time with her, they were liking each other, kissing, but her older sister saw him and then made her leave him without telling him. They got in a taxi and just left him. And then you know how we both went into the party all happy on camera? Well, this is how it looks afterwards. He left before I did. So, and he's more emotional than me. So when he left, he was like, fucking shit, just like yelling and shit. He's mad, he's on camera, he's leaving, just walking away by himself. He's like a strong Caucasian guy. He's like a champion fighter of like Moscow, like beginner league, but still he's like a champion, he's a fighter. So he's like, fucking shit, fucking, and he's like walking out cursing, and like 30 minutes later, you got me dragging out some drunk blonde chick. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm tired of shit. I came all the way to Russia for you, another bitch. You shut the fuck up. And I'm leaving on like, this is the worst fucking night ever. Yo, I would fucking pay all the money in my bank account to have that video footage. I swear to God, if you could see the contrast of how happy we were when we went into that place and how angry we were when we left separately, and we're both thinking, man, that dude's having so much fun. I like, all night I was thinking, man, I should have stayed with George. This guy's having a blast. And he's thinking, man, I should have stayed with Phil. This guy's having a blast. But in reality, we were fucking pissed. Both of us, we were just pissed. I guess what we learned from that is not to split up. Because, you know, when we stay together, things usually go better, alright? So, I love George and all, but I gotta give news on some situation that happened sometime in the past, right? So, I'm playing some sad music. So, basically me, I'm not a gentleman. I'm not. It doesn't mean I'm rude. It's just I don't buy things for people. I buy things for guys. I don't know why. I get guys drinks and stuff, but I don't buy drinks or anything like that for women unless we have some history. If we don't have history, I just met her, I'm not buying her anything. You know, I just don't do that. Because I don't know if she's really into me. I don't know if she just wants money. It's just not happening, you know. And plus, I like women who can be independent. I don't want a girl who needs a man to pay for her. I mean, I understand opening doors, helping a girl walk over a puddle, carrying her, all that stuff. I understand that physical strength stuff. Yes, but when it comes to money, I believe women should be able to make money just as well as men. That's how I see it. And if they're smart, they can make it. I have a lot of girls in my circle who know how to make money. Throughout the history, like Olga, she knows how to make money. I never had to pay for her to do anything. She's a businesswoman. You know, that's what I expect from women that I want to get close to. So, but this guy, we went out, it was me, him, and 3 girls, I think. It was 3 girls. Me, him, and 3 girls. Because before he came, it was me and 5 girls. 2 girls left, he comes, so it was me, him, and 3 girls, basically, right? And some other guys tagged along, some annoying ass niggas, right? So basically, from the start, he picks one girl, and she was asking about him too. From the start, he picks one girl, you know, he spends time with her, They were like holding hands, they were kissing, he was buying her drinks, he was being so nice to her, they were dancing. Yo, it looked like a match made in heaven, right? So I'm busy with a girl I met, a girl I was into, whatever, and we're doing our thing. And like, George goes, yo man, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, alright, cool. So we go to the bathroom for maybe 5-7 minutes. You know, because we did talk a little bit, because I told him I wanted to come to Moscow again one day and train in his fighting school. So we go back, and my girl was still there. His girl was gone. Now keep in mind, I wasn't buying drinks for my girl. I just met her. I didn't buy her anything. I didn't. He was the stereotypical gentleman, not me. But she was still there, his girl was gone. So first thing I do is I ask my girl, I'm like, yo, where'd she go? She's like, I don't know, I looked down on my phone, I looked up, she was gone. I'm like, what? Like, no way, that's what I'm thinking. So George immediately just like, he's like, give me her number. I give him, no, actually before that, before I give the number, he runs off to look for her in the club. I call her from my phone. Now, I wasn't angry. I mean, I was a little mad, but I wasn't angry. I rarely ever get angry. I was only angry one time in Russia from what I can remember, and that was the night with George when I thought my ex-girlfriend pissed me off. Only time. So, I call her. She's like, oh, I left. I'm like, how the fuck can you leave? You know, this guy was so nice to you all fucking night. You're just gonna leave, not say bye to anybody? Oh, my taxi came in. What the fuck? He had no idea you were leaving. You couldn't call me. You had my number. I would have answered the phone. I always answer the phone. No matter how drunk I am, vibrate, I feel it. I would have answered the phone. You knew we left together. But you just leave without telling him anything after all the nice things he's done for you? Like, what the fuck? You know, I'm not saying you have to sleep with the guy. If you can't say bye, like, he had no idea she was leaving. And he liked her so much, and she was pretending, or maybe she was so into him. You know, and it was so messed up. So then he comes back, like, back to where we were. And I'm sitting there. I don't want to break him the news, but, you know, I have to. He's my boy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So he's like, oh, man, where did she go? I'm like, bro, she left. He's like, what? She left? I'm like, yeah, man, she just left. He goes, give me her number. Gave him his number, gave him her number. He gave me a kiss on the head and just split. Like, he was gone. That's how much he was gone. He didn't even say bye to me or bye to my girl. He just gave me a kiss on the head and bounced. He was out. Like, he's an emotional dude. He was gone. So, basically, long story short about this, that's why I'm not a gentleman. I've seen those things happen a lot. There was a situation where I almost got mad. It was in the city of, I think it was Lipetsk. And I told you guys the story. When I was hanging out with, like, it was me and a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls. Like, 5 guys, 5 girls. It was actually even. I drank from the bar from the start because I knew what was going to happen. I'm drinking from the bar. 2 guys leave. They leave some money, so just 3 of us guys. All the girls are still there. When a check comes, all of those girls immediately have amnesia. Immediate amnesia. Oh, drinking? I don't remember drinking. Oh, the bar. I was drinking at the bar. And then I lost it on one girl. I remember. She goes, oh, no, none of that's mine. I was only drinking at the bar. So then I said, why the fuck are you sitting at the table? Which is kind of hypocritical because that's what I did. But she's lying. You know, it's the difference, you know, because from the start I told everybody, I said, don't include me on this check. Everything we get, I'm getting from the bar. I'm going to pay this man right here. Because I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. And it happened. Those guys end up paying like $150 a piece paying for everyone's shit. No, more than that. Like maybe $180 a piece paying for their shit. Now, yo, that is fucked up. And those girls want nothing to do with them. Those girls just left. Those girls want nothing to do with them. So it's just like that whole gentleman thing, yo, I don't feel it when it comes to money. I don't feel it. No, if she has no money, if she has no money, then she has no money. What do you want me to do? If we have no history, then, if she proves to me that she likes me, I mean, I'm not going to tell her this. I'm not going to say this. This is how I am. If a girl, like, proves to me that she's actually into me, she actually likes me, like, she'll hang out with me for a while, and she won't need me to buy her anything, she still sticks around, blah, 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 then, you know, we get close or whatever, then sure, I'll start buying her things, because she shows me that she likes me. But other than that, I'm not buying shit. Like, George is such a gentleman. We went out 2 days ago, even, and there was a girl, there were 2 girls with us. There was 2 girls, 3 guys. And the 2 girls, I know. He knows one of them. There's one of the girls who came with me. She was thirsty, you know, and he just goes, you want something to drink? She goes, no, I don't drink alcohol. He goes, fine, but I think you're thirsty. Would you like some water? She goes, sure. He goes, buys her water. Just off, like, as soon as he got there, off the rip. Like, I didn't even think of it yet. She's just sitting there because I said, hey, you want some alcohol? You want me to get you something to drink? She's like, no, no alcohol today. So that was it for me. I didn't even think of the option of water. He thought of it and he got it for her. You know, that's just the kind of gentleman he is. He just met her and he bought the other girl a drink. That's just how he is. But in the end, I'm going to say something. I'm not trying to offend George. I'm not trying to offend other people. But yo, the vast majority of the time this gentleman shit is happening, especially from a single guy. Sure, is out the kindness of his heart, but it's partially he's expecting something. If not that day, later in the future. Because I even told him this to myself. I said, look, dude, if you were such a fucking gentleman in the first place, why you always go and offer to buy them alcoholic beverages? You know, because you know what's going to happen when they get drunk. They're going to be open a little more. They're going to be into you a little more. That's what's going to happen. So if you're a real gentleman, why don't you offer her like some juice all the time or some water or maybe some food, something that won't, you know, alter her mentality a little bit. You know, like, if you're a real gentleman, why don't you do that? He was like, oh, fuck that. Exactly, okay? So, don't give me no shit for not being a gentleman. I'm just keeping it real, and I'm an honest dude. And that's basically it, people. I know I'm not making that many videos, but in Moscow, I'm always having fun. It's a great place to be at night. I don't really go out in Moscow during the day. It's not really my place. But at night, Moscow. Moscow, Moscow. You feel me? And that's basically it, people. I'm out. Later.